spoken about Unit 2, we are going to continue to Unit 3, which is very similar to Unit 2 actually. So I would suggest that if you're thinking of taking Unit 2, it would be a good idea to combine optional Unit 2 and optional Unit 3, because Unit 3 is a continuation of Unit 2. And then here we're going to continue talking about developing, using and organizing resources, but in your own area of specialism. Also, we are going to continue talking about the legal requirements and responsibilities relating to resources, and you also learn how to evaluate your own practice in resource development and use. So Unit 3 helps you to then deepen your knowledge and understanding of the selection of resources, thinking about your own area of work and specialism. So very briefly here, we're going to look into how we can evaluate the effectiveness of specific resources from your own specialist area and how they meet the individual learning needs. So this unit is more practical because you will be asked to think about the area you're planning to enter as a professional, or if you're already working within a specific field, you will be asked to bring examples from your current place of work. So here we're going to be talking again about who are the resources for, very important, who is your target group, who are you developing resources for, and whether there are any specific requirements related to your own area of specialism. Okay. We're also going to be talking about the emerging technologies and all the trends that we can now see on the web, even on social media. The reason why there is a picture of a robot here is because a lot of organizations nowadays have robots, and I'm going to give you an example here. There is a brand, a very popular brand which works within the consulting field. They're called Accenture. So I'm just giving you an example here of a real life brand, and they have a robot called Pepper. So Pepper is often a delegate attending training sessions just to create an element of fun. And I have personally experienced that when I've attended some of the sessions delivered by that particular brand. So I'm just giving you a practical example, real life example from the industry. During Unit 3, there will be more examples, and you will also be asked to bring your own examples of emerging technologies and the role that they play in the successful facilitation of learning and development, but also as resources that help us be effective as teachers and also as trainers as well. Okay. And then this module digs deeper into the concept of inclusion, adopting an inclusive approach when designing and developing learning resources. So here we're going to also explore the concept of inclusion, what that means, and how we can ensure that our approach is inclusive. Again, a very practical element, especially if you're already working in the area or if you're looking into changing jobs and entering the field of education and training. So this unit will allow you to explore equality and diversity in relationship to resources development and selection, again the organizational code of practice, and any external regulations. This is the reason why I would suggest that you take both optional unit 2 and 3 together as optional units, because unit 2 it's more theoretical and you're going to be learning some of the key factors, principles when it comes to developing resources, and unit 3 will be much more relevant to your own area so that you can think of how you can apply what you have learned already. Okay, so let's move to unit 4.